What is up, guys, girls, my fish friends all over the world? My name is Nick, and welcome back to the channel, Hardwater Propagation. Today, we are going to recap my recent trip to Kentucky and the Bluegrass Bash. I took the trip with my Wave Fakers colleague, Flatbed Aquatics, Mike and Cheryl. Got to meet a ton of people face-to-face that we've been interacting with online for so long and had just an amazing time. So really excited to kind of share our experience with you. I know a lot of channels have covered it, so I won't go over kind of all the fish that were there and some of the details that have been covered on the streams and some of the other videos, but really just kind of ride along on our wild ride. We got to the event very early. We cannonballed Tuesday, got to Kentucky Tuesday, and left on Sunday. So we were there for several days, saw a lot of people, and watched really the event kind of develop into what it really became on Saturday and Sunday. So without further ado, we'll jump into it and check out our experience, Wave Fakers in Kentucky. It is Tuesday morning, early, and it is the week of the bash, and Mike, Flatbed Aquatics, should be here any moment to pick me up, and our journey to Kentucky will begin. Well, I should say his began last night. Him and his sister have basically driven through the night to get here early in the morning. Pretty sure I'm going to pick up driving duty, and away we go. We dropped Mike's sister off in Madison at her friend's house and hit the road. So we rolled into Lexington, hit the liquor store, and we were set for the first night. Are we set?
I think so.
Okay. We hit up Waffle House for our first dinner and next breakfast, and that was all my stomach could handle. All right. Day two. Well, day one, I don't know. It's, what day is it? It's Wednesday.
It's the first full day.
It's the first full day. Wednesday, Mike's making up some drinks. We're going to go down into the lobby as people start showing up, since we got here kind of early, and start meeting some people as they come in. There's a bunch of setup going on right now. We saw Zenzo pull up this morning as we got back from the Waffle House with apparently 900 pounds of gravel that we did not offer to help unload.
Hell no. We are on vacation, and we're here for a good time, not a long time.
There it is. So yeah, we're gonna make some actually we're gonna take these non-alcoholic drinks downstairs into the lobby and wait for people to show up. People started showing up, and it was like a class reunion for a while. The grab bag that they had available for admission to the event was worth the price of admission, especially the pre-sale. Ton of products, ton of literature, a lot of good stuff. We had a few beverages that day and managed to do our Wave Fakers stream. As always, we produce some top-notch content. You could win this giant Nemo. Look at that. Oh. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff here. I will say, the price of admission to this event comes with a goodie bag full of all kinds of stuff. Fish food, literature, all sorts of stuff. So if you're not here,
if you're not, hold on, Nick, if you're not here, you're okay.
That's it. That's it.
I
I mean,
mean,
I didn't want to say it like that, but you did.
you know what? I will. I don't give a shit.
Yep. Yep.
Right, Pickers Unfiltered.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
It's always unfiltered, though, Cheryl.
But it's more.
That sums up the trip. All right, things started to pick up. This was the first day the vendor room was open, and the vendor room really did evolve over time. More vendors came in, and just a lot more products showed up over time. And there's the MVP of the convention. Yeah.
Everybody loves him.
Yeah. Science Gal Aquatics plushie booth was a hot spot, and by the end of the event, her inventory was low, so it looked like she did really well. Didn't know it yet, but there's Skittle Puke. Are you Alex? Oh my gosh. Hi, my name is Nick Schultz. I'm a huge fan.
Hi,
I kept seeing you and I was like, oh my God, is that Alex Rose? Oh my God. Well.
I mean, usually when the subject's like, oh my God, it's Alex.
Yes, I am.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm a big fan. I'm going to circle back and talk to you at some point. I'm looking forward to it. Glad you're here. Small World Aquatics is also a hotspot booth. There was people there the entire event.
You're not Nick, are you?
I'm Nick, yeah.
Okay, I'm Skittle Puke.
Oh,
Yeah, Gabe, nice to meet you, man.
Nice
Yeah.
to meet
Were
you. Jeff, are you pulling the trigger on some fish?
Yeah,
What are you getting?
some black grams and some swordtails.
Nice. Nice. This booth is hopping.
Flatfish?
Skipper was kind enough to coordinate a distillery tour at Buffalo Trace. So 10 of us as a group went, and it was hot, but very educational, and it smelled wonderful, and the tasting at the end was delightful. Late on Thursday was the first speaker, Juan Miguel Artigas Azaz, and I was very glad to have caught his talk. And as always, then the party continued on into the early hours in the smoking section. Friday morning, I walked through the tank section again to see all the fish that had been brought in. And again, this really evolved over the weekend as well, with fish being brought in for the show, fish being brought in for sale. So it was kind of nice to walk through the room periodically and just catch all the new fish that were being brought in. There was a ton of beautiful bettas. Bettas really aren't my thing, but you know, you can certainly appreciate beauty when you see it. And you could have easily sat in front of all these containers for hours, just taking in each one. Next speaker I caught was Omar Dominguez, and he spoke about in great detail about all the amazing work that him and his team do in Mexico to preserve goodeids. A constant throughout the event was the smoking section party. That's where you could find everybody, whether you smoke or not. And I was able to get a short of New Local Austin getting his hair cut from Science Gal Aquatics. And it was one of the many memorable moments from the smoking section. Can I get some of your hair put onto my head?
Yes. Do you need particular links? Like, talk to the artist here as to what what you're needing. Like, I mean, like, once it's off my head, I have no longer a use for it. And when I went to the restroom, I saw a janitor cart that has a broom on it, a trash can, and like everything. So like after my hair gets trimmed, I can clean it all up, and I'm not even leaving a mess. And I was like, this is all working really great.
This was the inventory setup for the American Live Bear Association charity auction. And I went to bed early. I didn't get to see it all, but I heard it went so far into the night that they had to stop. And the next morning, some of these items were for sale on the vendor floor. We scoped out a few spots for folks to do their streams from, and again, folks gathered together. It was so great to meet all of these people face to face.
Springs, like this one is called El Azufre. So that
one of the talks I was looking forward to most was from Dr. Michi Tobler, and it did not disappoint.
As a gas that's dissolved in water, but it then rapidly starts reacting with.
He spoke about species very briefly that adapted to sulfur springs, and I came home with a bag of sulfur lemias. Imagine that. First stream was Price Tag. Joe, it was one of the folks that I met in person for the first time at this event. Super nice guy. Please check out his stream. But he was the first to stream on kind of the Honor Vibes Day. You can notice everyone's wearing their Vibes Forever t-shirts. And it really was it was a beautiful showing for Vibes. New Local Austin streamed next. He streamed most of the afternoon and had, again, people coming in and out of the stream. Brought a cooler for people to make mixed drinks, and it was just a great vibe.
Finally got to meet you. You know what I mean? Joe Price Tag, we hadn't met before. Nick Hardwater, we hadn't met before, but we had been on panel before together. So that was easily really great. So I'm talking about Select Bet. Come by here and get yourself a vodka lemonade, buddy. You've been working too hard. Thank you for putting on this event. I know that you work hard to make it work, and I will say that this event's hospitality room has never disappointed and has been especially pleasing this year. So keep up the great work, guys. All right.
Richard Reynolds is walking around with his bag of goodies. Let me tell you this right now. Richard Reynolds is the fucking man. Go with the Flow Aquatics. I got a net, plant holder, and a duckweed comb that I've already put to good use. Thank you, Richard Reynolds. And Richard Reynolds taught me a lot about how to get started in 3D printing.
I always acted better when Eddie was around. Like, I would censor myself a little bit more. 3 out of bad, horrible things, I would still say 3 out of 5, but 2 of them I would, when Eddie doesn't appreciate that sort of thing. And I already said 3 bad things, so.
So Skull streamed later into the evening, and we were moved inside because there was a birthday party going on in our streaming spot. But this was the first episode of Saturday Night Vibes, bringing back Vibes' time slot. And it was such a fitting tribute to just have a running stream with people coming in, talking about experiences and getting to meet each other. It was a great stream.
I'm like 4 doors down from him, so I'm way out there too.
Yeah.
Hey, Stephen B.
I got up the first couple of flights of stairs, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you're not done yet."
Steve's almost been kicked out of
I get it. It is literally hiking through this into this hotel. Like, you gotta go downstairs, take a left, take a right, go down a mile, take a left, take a right, go down another mile to get to the next section.
You go up 3 steps,
Three
turn
steps,
left, and
yeah.
go up 9 more.
That's so confusing.
And I swear we can hear people climbing and running around above us.
Above us.
And
There's no
no
floor
third
above
floor.
us. There's nothing above us, and there's like a kid.
I asked that guy when I
Kid running
was
on
on
the
your side of the wing over there, and I said, "What happened?"
Knowing the next day, early morning, we were going to get up and start driving home. I had to make an early exit, but they streamed, I think, until 1 or 2 in the morning. But I had to say my goodbyes during the stream and get a good night's rest so that we could get home on Sunday.
Take care. I'll get those fish shipped to you.
All right. We'll talk. We'll talk.
So Sunday night we get home and I am exhausted, completely done peopling. So glad to have had the opportunity to take this trip. If you haven't been to a fish event before, I couldn't recommend more to go. be amongst your people. It is so very refreshing, but I will also acknowledge that the social aspect of it can be very difficult. And a lot of us fish keepers are not extroverted. There certainly are a lot of them out there, but many of us aren't. It's worth it to go and try to overcome. And it is so easy to be pulled into conversations or run into people. It's definitely worth the time and effort to go to these events, be amongst your people, listen and learn. I took so much away from the talks. They were really, really enjoyable. And it sounds like next year the event's going to be in Milwaukee, which will be even closer for us. So I'm very, very excited about that. So at this point, we will tentatively be planning on attending that event as well. So with that said, I think I've taken up enough of your time at this point. So thank you so much for watching and checking in with us. We'll catch you next time. Take care. Have a great day.